is Dennis at Crypto's Inside Track. We're now going to move on to session 2. I'm going to be talking about some of the absolute fundamentals of setting up a wallet and being able to trade, and we're going to talk you through that. So first of all, we'll just talk through the main points, and then we'll talk off at the back of it. So first and foremost, trading in cryptos is done through an online wallet. Two types of wallet, online or offline, and not all wallets exist via a third party, but in order to trade altcoins, you will generally need a third party to trade through. So let's simplify that a little bit. Basically, you need an online account. An online account is called a wallet. You can also have wallets that are not connected to anything online, but for this purpose, let's call it an online wallet. In that wallet, you will store your coins, be it Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency, and then you will be able to buy, sell, and trade. But essentially, you need an online account called a wallet in order to buy. Now, as we've already said, there's two different types. One is online and one is offline, or often referred to a hot wallet and a cold wallet. And the differences and why we need to know that is simply because of security. But security is something we are actually going to talk about at a later stage. But essentially, a hot wallet or an online wallet means that the coins that you have are they're accessible, and they're basically online as you would find anything else online. An offline wallet is exactly what it says. It is offline, meaning it's not connected to the internet in any way, shape or form, and that gives you the added benefit of extra security, because as we all know in the cryptocurrency market or in the cryptocurrency world, security is a massive issue, and the best type of security that there is storing your coins offline. Okay, but we will talk about security in a later session, so we'll just kind of leave that there. Let's talk about exchanges, and we'll just read you a couple of points. Using exchanges gives you a platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies like a stock exchange. Exchanges often give you tools to help you trade and incentives to use them. You must research every exchange you use, get reviews on them, especially when you know people that have used different exchanges before. So we're just going to backtrack to a couple of quick points here. One of the benefits of using exchanges is that they often give you tools and incentives. And what I mean by that is, so for example, one of the exchanges that I use, which is probably one of the most common ones, every time I can get somebody to sign up to that exchange, I get X amount of dollars given to my account, because they use an address that I give them to sign up with, and then that gets credited to my account. So that's one of the incentives. There's lots of different tools available to you on some of the exchanges, some more than others, and so they are most certainly one of the ways to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, and there are, as I said before, there are a number of different incentives to help you to do that. However, and this is a real key point, and you will always hear me say this over and over again, do your research, okay? Before you sign up to anybody, do you know anybody that's used them? What are some of the problems they've had, if they have had any problems? And sometimes there are going to be problems, but how quickly were those problems resolved? Was it an easy transaction? Was there constant emails being sent backwards and forwards to resolve simple things? And so you really need to do your research, and one of the best ways that you can choose to use different exchanges is definitely by word of mouth, and what some of the experiences of people that have used them and how they found them, especially kind of friends and family, so people that you know. A couple of other quick things here. Most exchanges only allow you to buy cryptocurrencies with other cryptocurrencies and not fiat money. Let's just quickly explain that point. So again, one of the exchanges that I use, I can't actually put fiat money. Fiat money is basically pounds, dollars, yen, whatever the currency is of the country that you're in. So we're in the UK, so my fiat currency is pounds. So I can't use my pounds to buy cryptocurrencies on some of the exchanges that I use. So what you have to do is you have to buy a cryptocurrency. You then have to transfer it into the exchange you want to use, and you buy and sell your cryptocurrencies with what you've exchanged. So in essence and in short, you can't actually put your pounds in order to buy. You then have to go through one exchange it, and then you go into another exchange. I hope that didn't sound too complicated, but it's just about the transfer. In order to purchase coins on the exchanges, you will need to transfer cryptocurrencies to your wallet on that particular exchange, and every transaction will incur fees, but through research, fees can be minimal. And again, one of the things that we talk about at Crypto's Inside Track is some of the ways that you can get around and negotiate some of the fees that are associated with buying and selling. Especially when you're going from one exchange to another, you can incur fees. And to be very honest, most of them are pretty minimal. They're not hundreds of pounds or anything within that region. But hey, if I can save £10 or £15, it's worth my time to do the research and be able to save that money. Because if you are trading a lot, £10, even £5 begins to add up, and you can save yourself a lot of money, and there are ways and means around it. Once you have made the transfers into your online wallet, you can now buy a variety of altcoins, which is what we were kind of talking about earlier. And if you use an incorrect address, you lose your coins. This is probably one of the most important factors to always have in the back of your mind whenever you're trading or sending cryptocurrency from one wallet to another wallet. If you do not use the correct address, the address that you do use, which potentially isn't going to be the one you want to use, is going to receive those funds, and potentially, well, to be honest, you won't get that money back. So it's really important that you are using the correct wallet address when you are transferring cryptocurrency. And again, to be honest, most of it is just cut and paste or copy and paste. So you're copying one address and you're pasting it into the other to be able to send between different currencies, exchanges, accounts, whatever you want to call it. Most exchanges are becoming more simple, and it is no more complicated than clicking a button to buy and sell cryptos, and that's quite self-explanatory. And a lot of the trading platforms now are literally just clicks of buttons, and you're buying and you're selling or transferring. In order to make significant gains, you must know about the company that created the coins you buy and watch the markets. And again, I've said a little while ago, you will constantly hear me say this, and again, this is another point in which we use the same terminology. Do your research, okay? Find out about the coin, find out about the development team, find out about what their goals are, what is their vision, why are they any different to any other coin. This is really key when you are investing, especially if you go down the road of ICOs or initial coin offerings, which again we will talk about in a later session. You can set up buy and sell limits, so you do not have to constantly watch the markets, meaning that once you've bought, if you want to sell at a specific amount, you can actually set that on the account that's holding your cryptos, and as soon as it hits that, it will automatically sell, a bit like a lot of the other platforms that you would use when you're buying and selling shares. Always know, especially when trading short term, what the goal of your investment is to achieve. In the long term, don't worry about the highs and the lows, as you should be in for the long haul. And again, here at Crypto's Inside Track, we always say the same thing. What is your goal? Are you looking to make short-term trades, get short-term gains, or are you in it for the long haul? But you won't discover that until you make an informed choice and then use that as your strategy when you're buying and selling cryptocurrencies. Now, I have investments which I would term this way. I have investments that are short term, which means I'll turn them around quickly. I have some medium ones, which means that I'll hold on to them for a set amount of time. And I have some long term ones, which potentially I'll hold on to for a year or maybe even 2 years, depending on the coin and what I believe it will achieve. And so you should have a strategy, know what you want to do with it, and know how quickly you want that to turn around. Just before we get into session 3, again, really important, have a strategy, know what you want to do. And if you're into day trading, you need to know the market. What is day trading? Day trading is literally, as it says, I'm trading, I'm buying, and then literally within 24 hours or even a shorter amount of time, I'm selling again. Okay, and if you want to do day trading, you really need to know your stuff and you need a bit of information around the markets. Hi guys, this is Dennis from Crypto's Inside Track. I'm here to tell you about a seminar that we're conducting on the 16th of June, and it's in Croydon. You can find out all the information at www.cryptosinsidetrack.com, where you can purchase your ticket. If you know nothing about the cryptocurrency market, this is the seminar for you, and it will absolutely change your life. It will revolutionize the way that you make investments. We will teach you everything that you need to know of how to get in, how to get out, where to buy, when to buy, and how to offset the fees or how not to pay some of the fees and all that kind of stuff. But let me just reiterate something very important. We are not asking for people's money. We do not want people to invest in anything. We want to teach individuals everything they need to know about the cryptocurrency market from A to Z. We'll be giving out handouts for you to take away to help you make those investments, and we'll tell you everything you need to know. But again, find out all the information at www.cryptosinsidetrack.com.